Welcome to the villa. This is perched on the east coast peninsula of Phuket, Thailand, called Cape Yamu. Before you even enter into this home, it is one of the most prestigious neighborhoods that you can find on the island, and there are 3 different security gates that leads you up onto this spot right here. Now, this is the main entrance, the front door into the home. It is quite understated for what we will get to see inside. The entrance has 2 doors. The first is a blackout privacy door, while this one gives you a peek into the grand entrance. As we enter, you are kind of starstruck by the view that greets you the minute you step into here. We've got floor to ceiling windows that opens up onto the ocean and the mountains, as well as all the islands that surround this entire property. This is more of a formal entry lounging area with gorgeous Thai silk for the throw pillows, as well as these bespoke furniture pieces using incredible teak wood all throughout. You've got the glass balustrades that kind of gives you a loft view. You can also look down onto the lower level. We've got extremely high ceilings, which really speaks for the entryway itself, and we'll see that throughout the rest of the home. Now, this is just the beginning. It is a little sneak peek of what this home has to offer. It goes slowly down one by one, but you can take the stairs, or there is an elevator on my left-hand side there. As well as for accessibility, there is one guest bedroom that is perched on the right-hand side of the property here. And of course, since this is where you would invite your guest in, maybe lounge for a little bit, you also have a hidden mini fridge just to give them a welcome drink before we head down for the rest of the home. This grand staircase ultimately gives you the feel of living indoors and outdoors seamlessly, as right now the view is out onto your swimming pool, your deck, as well as this incredible view that wraps around the home, but we're still indoors in the air-conditioned space. This is the hallway as we enter onto the 2nd level. You have this gorgeous light that is pretty much its own artwork and really fills up the space beautifully, as well as some artwork throughout the walls. You have your powder room right there at the end of the hallway, and then it opens up and leads us into the dining and kitchen area. We have a large wooden dining table and all of the matching chairs to really host the amount of people that you can have in here. This whole entire floor itself, you could do some insane entertaining, and you will get to know very much soon. Right on top of the dining table, you have this gorgeous light fixture that hangs up from the ceiling. You also have lots of natural lighting coming through the pocketed sliding doors, opening up to your outdoor living spaces, as well as the balustrades that you can see from the top entryway. While throughout the back here, you have your Western kitchen. This stone itself, it is so impressive. You'll get to see throughout the home, they've made the intention of using lots of natural materials and colors, and I think that this really shows it. It's so beautiful, as well as how it is untouched at the bottom, so it's still the rough edge of how the stone was and how large this piece is. This whole entire Western kitchen is decked out with Gaggenau appliances, the best of the best, and these built-in cabinetries have such a beautiful line work of the trees. I've never seen anything like this before, where you can really see the detail of the wood. This is actually a double door fridge stocked with some goodies, as well as on the right-hand side here, built into the shelves are the coffee machine as well as the microwave. Now, this is the show kitchen. Maybe you wanna plate out your food and then your guests can come pick out what they want to eat. But the real kitchen, and what really makes this home the ultimate Thailand experience, everything about service, right? Because we are the land of smiles. It is the best place to get the best service. And this part of the home really shows that. This is also where the elevator takes you down. While in this little nook right here, you have your service area where they probably will prep your food here before serving it out into the main living quarters. And walking past the pocketed sliding door, this is the second kitchen, the real kitchen. And even the island is as large. It is so much space. This is where you can hire chefs and they can do some mean cooking in here. You've got the gas stove in here instead of an electric stove, as well as more fridges, lots of cabinetries, all the appliances that you could think of. This is an entrance directly from the parking garage as we entered the home upstairs. And this little door here leads into a whole different world of this home. There is an underground, almost 2 stories of space that it cannot be seen from the outside of the home whatsoever, and that is filled with storage space as well as where your staff can actually live. So they have an in-house bedroom, bathroom, office, everything that you can think of. And what's so amazing is that you can't really tell that it's a part of the home whatsoever. It's been hidden so well, and all of these service entrances are completely separated from the main living quarters. Now, coming back through the living room space, this is what I mean by entertainment. The ceiling has sunken down a little bit and it has been painted gray, giving almost like a lounge feel. This itself feels as though it should be at an exclusive lounge, and I've probably seen it somewhere before, and it's insane that it's inside a home. And this slab of natural stone, the way that they've kept the natural textures is just incredible. Matching the marbling on the stone, you have this gorgeous hand-painted wall that has gold stripes of where basically a lightning would be. And throughout the back, this is fully stocked with an ice machine, 3 different wine coolers, a sink, this incredible display lit up for all of the alcohol, as well as the backsplash of this wall. It has a little reflective feel to it, so the light bounces off it so beautifully. It gives off a really nice golden warm tone. I do love the gold touches that they've displayed throughout the whole home, because a lot of Asian antiques have these golden flakes on them, and they've incorporated that into the built-ins and the home itself. Now, this is the perfect place to entertain, but you also want to be outdoors, maybe not exactly out on the pool deck. You have your own courtyard here that is its own little cove surrounded by greenery, as well as a water feature, vines hanging down from above, a nice bench. You could open up these bifold doors completely and have that all-inclusive indoor-outdoor feel. Now, if we walk in a little bit further, this now feels like I've stepped into a cathedral, as well as the floor-to-ceiling windows where you can see how the roof has been shaped and look out towards how it's perched over into the deck itself. It's absolutely beautiful, and it brings in so much natural lighting into the space. We have a gorgeous setup of lounge beds as well as sofas, once again incorporating the Thai silk throughout the throw pillows, lots of gold accents throughout. You have your TV on top of the TV console, but if you don't feel like watching TV in this room, the backdrop itself is a glass sliding door that opens all the way up into this beautifully landscaped courtyard garden with a carved out stone piece that is basically the center vision as you sit right here. And not to mention, you have the incredible view of the ocean that wraps around this whole entire space. And I feel like a small little ant in this room. But now let's step outside and continue along where the entertainment goes. Stepping out onto the sandstone deck, the roof follows along, gives us an overhang and a shaded lounging area right by the day beds right here, as well as outdoors. Of course, you have to have a barbecue. They've also got a teppanyaki stove and some high stools right here for you to enjoy food outdoors, as well as an gorgeous green patch that is surrounded by a glass balustrade, and at eye level you're just seeing the Phang Nga Bay as well as the oceans in front of you. It's actually breathtaking. It's one of the best views I've ever seen on the island, and looking back at this home, it's just mind-boggling how small I look in this space, as well as the length of the outdoor area, which I will walk you guys down. Coming along the other side of the outdoor living space, you have the free-form infinity edge swimming pool with 2 different access points, as well as a jacuzzi inside, as well as a shallower end for the lounge beds implemented into the water, as well as 3 different panels that shoots down, and you can see from below by the at-home gym, which we will get to. But I love the exterior of the space. You've got the cedar shingle roof that gives the tropical feel, as well as the bouldered walls that will continue throughout the indoors as well, but we've seen a lot of this throughout the exterior. And the outdoor shower, which pretty much blends into the stone wall right there in the corner. They've implemented lots of greenery into the space, even carving out a spot for a tree. Now, going back into the living room space, this sliding door opens all the way up, and I don't know why, but I get so excited that it's a pocketed door. This is just one of the little things I get excited about. On the other end of the second floor, we have 2 guest bedrooms. First one is through here. As we enter, you have the built-in closet on my left-hand side, equipped with a mini fridge and a tea station, pretty much as if you were in a hotel room. That's what they have here. Right-hand side, pocketed doors into the ensuite itself. I love the natural textures of the wall using the concrete, as well as double sinks, but they've merged the bowl into one. Then opening up into the bedroom itself. I am loving the color tones in this room. Every single room has a little bit of a different fabric throughout the artwork, as well as the throw pillows. Now, they've used the same fabric for this art piece right here that also is on this gorgeous setup bed. Doesn't this feel like you just want to jump in it? I also love this natural shape of the floating wooden backboard, and using the same feature art wall as we've seen in the living room space put into this one. Linen blackout curtains that are automatic, as well as right in front of the bed itself you have the floating vanity table, as well as the TV console. Now, this room in particular has its own private courtyard that has a gorgeous greenery privacy wall, almost as if you're in the jungle completely by yourself, and that view on its own is also very special. Through the second guest bedroom, you have your built-in vanity table here, as well as where you can perch up your suitcase. Then through this is only the walk-in closet with automatic LED lights the minute it tracks motion. And guys, the space just keeps going. This is a guest bedroom walk-in closet. It's just mind-blowing. This bedroom itself faces towards the ocean. This is the view as you enter into the home. It's the same view we saw from the living room space. So actually, the minute you open those doors and have this one open, it's kind of frames out the ocean itself. We have the travertine partition wall, as well as the same matching headboards as we saw in the other guest bedroom, while the silk in here has a gray and white and black touch to it. Sliding doors that can be opened up all the way onto the balcony that pretty much feels like you're overboard. It almost feels like you're on a boat because there is nothing else in sight except for the ocean, no land whatsoever, and the islands in front of you. Once again, super high ceilings in this room. I also love, even though it is neutral, minimalistic, they've added in textures throughout the walls and playing with different ways of bringing in color, but within shapes instead. Now, through here is the ensuite. Into the ensuite, we have a double sink for his and her. I do love how it's just one piece and they've pretty much carved out the sink. And it's the little details and how the faucet is pretty much the same piece as the stone itself, and those little details tells a lot about what went through to build this home. It's also a floating cabinetry, and through the back here is your shower. This can also be opened all the way up and access your balcony, where you have a built-in sunken bathtub looking out into the ocean. And this is at the edge of the property, so you have no neighbors whatsoever, and you're surrounded by trees, and in front of you it's just the unknown. Coming down one more level, we have this grand staircase that's been lit up beautifully, as well as this rock wall that continues out onto the interior courtyard, and you can actually look through the window panels, so it feels very seamless, as if you are walking outdoors. Down this half level, we have 2 guest bedrooms. As we enter, you have your built-in closet, once again equipped with the mini fridge and kitchenette, while on the left-hand side here is this open space into the ensuite. It lights up beautifully in here, double sinks once again. You have the travertine tiles throughout the bathroom, while the bedrooms have the hardwood floors, kind of warming up the space. Then it opens up a little bit more, shower that looks directly out, pass into the ocean view. So these bifold doors can be opened up into the courtyard, as well as this gorgeous stone backdrop for the single standing bathtub. And into the bedroom itself, we have a touch of aqua blue throughout the theme of this room, as well as matching the view that is right in front of the bed. TV mounted up, once again floating desk, as well as TV console. And I love how they've kept the freeform of the wood, just like we've seen throughout the other natural textures of the home, whether it's the stone or the other wood pieces. This balcony connects onto the bedroom next door, just with a greenery partition. The other bedroom has a similar bedroom setup, but the bathroom itself almost feels like you're inside of a cave. The whole entire wall is a rock wall. It's a little bit darker, but it is a completely different style, similar to what we've seen a lot through the homes in Samui. Coming back into the hallway, this is another entrance where the staff can take. This leads into basically like a hotel service room. It's got secret stairs that leads to every single part of this house. They have literally everything you could think of on refill, such as soap bars, sanitary bags. Everything is also labeled out. It's my dream. Everything. And the storage system is just amazing to me. Coming down another half step, we have this gorgeous built-in shelves with LED lights decorated with Thai traditional ancient pieces as one of these face masks. They're actually a mythical creature in Thailand where like the giant version of the Western world. This is how giants look in Thailand, in what we read about, as well as book displays all throughout. Then we have this glass partition wall right here that actually features Muhammad Ali training underwater, and that pretty much speaks for this at-home gym. And that pretty much is because this gym, we are working out underwater. These 3 panels right here is where the swimming pool is from the top floor. We've got padded floors right here where the heavy weights are. Everything is equipped with techno gym. Your treadmill is literally looking out into the ocean, but you also have the choice of watching the TV. We have a marble island right here, decked out with 2 coolers for a refreshment, or actually this one is filled with alcohol. Fitting. And through here, Of course, it doesn't end. You have your steam room, the shower's in the middle, and you also have your own sauna. This is literally what I pay my gym membership for. I could just work out here forever. This is amazing. Next to the gym, we have a more informal lounge area. You have the sofas right here set up to watch the TV or maybe a football game. And I like how they've used the wooden panels that flows throughout the walls and the ceilings right here to kind of carve out this space on its own. It feels almost like a cinema, how every single wall is the same color. Then it opens up, you have a game table as well as this is like the chicest foosball table I've ever seen. It's with glass and wood. It's actually incredible. And of course, in this room, you also have your own bar with the marble countertops, which is absolutely beautiful, as well as another built-in for your wine cooler. This now, it depends on which way you want to go. You could go to the gym, come to the lounge, and then of course you need to end it off with a spa. And this is your spa room for 2 massage beds filled with natural stone travertine throughout the walls. This built in right here with its own sink, as well as these sliding doors with fabric in between the glass to give off some sort of privacy for your closet, where you obviously put your robes and your towels, but the robe is on this side. And I love the little artwork they've used on the wall, kind of very zen in here, and the view out into the space. They all have the same access from these 3 rooms onto your own balcony looking out into the view. Now, last but not least, we have not seen the primary bedroom because it's slightly hidden away from the rest of the home, which is quite a unique design, but there is a hidden door which we will enter. This is the entrance into the primary bedroom. We have this invisible hinge carved wooden door that leads us into this outdoor garden space where you have a single standing bathtub that is carved within a wooden platform surrounded by the tropical trees. Looking out this way is the ocean. This can also be accessed through the primary ensuite, but we're gonna walk a little bit further. This is a floating sandstone walkway that leads us towards the balcony of this room. Another intricate wooden carved piece that I'm pretty sure is from Chiang Mai. You have this glass balustrade that wraps the balcony around, and this whole entire floor almost feels like it's your own. You're surrounded by the landscaping, as well as this side garden leads you directly down onto the ocean. So you can actually go all the way down to the bottom with a nice short walk down the stairs. And now we're going to enter into the primary. Here we are. This is such a large space. It spans the whole entire deck as we've seen upstairs because we are right below it. The colors in here is a little bit more vibrant. They've added a bright orange armchair, TV mounted on the side, as well as this lounging daybed right here looking out into your view. I love how the curtains is like a gradient from cream all the way down to brown. That suits really nicely with the hardwood floors. A gorgeous green rug matching with the theme that we're going with. Lots of neutral tones. This is pretty much like the guest bedrooms with 2 times the size and a lot more private, as it is very hard to enter into this space. You have the hidden door there, as well as another hidden door this way that leads you up onto the deck. Right behind this partition wall, we have the walk-in closet right here in its own little nook with shelves, LED lights, literally perfect for displaying your bags and your shoes. While through here is the ensuite itself. We've got nice travertine tiles for the floors to really lighten up this space. You've got a floating countertop right here. I love the choice of wood that they've used in a bathroom, especially in a wet place like a kitchen or a bathroom. Whenever they use wood, for some reason, it just feels a lot more cozier. Separate sinks for his and hers. This partition right here doubles as the mirror. And then there's a large mirror that displays throughout the back that reflects the ocean view right in front of you. So even if you're looking in this mirror or this one, you're getting the view's worth. The shower is throughout the back. And as I mentioned, when we entered into this primary, you can access the outdoors through here. And it really feels like you're all alone, completely secluded from the rest of the house, and it's the spot to really just relax and enjoy the view. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this home tour. It has been a pleasure to be the first exclusive into this home, and that's all thanks to C Property. If you guys would like to learn more information or to inquire, just click the link in my description box below, as well as my contact information is down there. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. My name is Victoria, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.